Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. In today's video, we're going to be going over the fact that Pokemon Home has now been data mined, and a lot of Pokemon are learning new moves within Sword and Shield. But the good thing is, a lot of Pokemon in this data mine that aren't in Sword and Shield have learned new moves or been given access to new moves in Pokemon Home. So basically what that means is that these Pokemon that have been given these new moves that aren't in Sword and Shield are most likely going to be some of the Pokemon available in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. So we're going to go over all of those today. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Make sure to leave a comment. What Pokemon do you want to see in the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC? And subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, just want to give a huge shout out to Michael. His Twitter handle is SiresM. I'll throw this in the description down below because basically he is the one that data mined everything. And he basically says, personal tables from Pokemon Home include TMs or TRs learned by all Pokemon, so have a dump. Sadly, egg level up moves are scrubbed. So obviously got Gen 1 to 2. 3 to 4, 6, 7, 8, everything like that. He then says, given the TM, TR learn set information matches Sword and Shield, this is probably our first look at the learned TMs, TRs for Pokemon that will become available with the Isle of Armor Crown Tundra this year. So huge shout out to this dude for being able to, just data mine everything and just get it all sorted. So he will be linked in the description down below. But basically this is the data mine. So this has every single Pokemon, and the moves that they learn and everything, and the TMs and stuff. So as you can see, it would take a long time to go through all of these. It has the cash rate, it has the gender ratio, experience group, the egg group, the hatch cycles, height, weight, color of it, everything like that, and then obviously the TM. So what these people have basically done in the replies, there's a lot of replies here basically going over like Pokemon that they've found out are getting a new move or learning something new. All these people have basically gone through this list. As you can see, there is a lot of Pokemon here. So they've gone through them all, and this is just Generation 7 right there. They had like Gen 1 to 2 is here, Gen 3, 4, everything like that. These are all like every single Pokemon ever single made. So people have basically gone through all of these paste bins and just compared them to what the Pokemon used to have, and then have been able to work out what they've learned, like what's different. So this is all data mined from Pokemon Home. So it's basically Pokemon Home's been updated with like all the new moves that Pokemon are going to have. So like I say, if a Pokemon has learned a new move that it couldn't previously have, it's most likely going to be in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. And there's some very interesting ones as well, such as starters and stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to go over the fact that like these replies, because these are the replies that like people have found out about them. So instead of me going through all the data mine, which is going to take like hours on end, these lovely people of the internet have done it for us basically. I mean, there's probably still a lot of Pokemon in there because there's a lot to cover, but again, I'll leave this thread in the description down below, and let's take a look at what Pokemon could potentially be in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. So Regigigas gets Protect and Rest now, which great. Regigigas always needed that. And then Latios has a fire move, Mystical Fire. So Latios, I don't know if Latios was shown in the Crown Tundra or not, I'm not too sure, but either way, Latios is now getting a Mystical Fire, which is really cool. Hopefully the Lycanroc gets some notable, do I see Close Combat, Play Rough, and Psychic Fangs on Lycanroc now, so Lycanroc being given a bunch more diversity there. Garchomp still doesn't get Dragon Dance, unfortunately. Venusaur line got some pretty cool new moves. Of course, we already knew that Venusaur was going to be in the game, but gets False Swipe now. Gets Stomping Tantrum, Earth Power, Weather Ball, and Magical Leaf. And then Volcarona can learn a track now. So this is one of the big tweets that like has kind of caught a lot of people's eyes. So it says some notable new moves. Gliscor gets access to Psychic Fangs, so Gligar and Gliscor are most likely going to be in the Isle of Armor or the Crown Tundra. Swampert gets Darkest Laria. So Swampert obviously being one of the 3 Hoenn starters. We only knew about the Gen 1, 7, and 8 starters being in Sword and Shield, but now the fact that Swampert does learn Darkest Laria could maybe suggest that the Gen 3 starters are going to be in the new DLC when they do drop later this year. Meganium gets Solar Blade, so another starter Pokemon from Generation 2, so that could suggest that Meganium, Typhlosion, and Feraligatr are all going to be in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. And then Emboar gets Swift, so obviously I'm not too bothered about it getting Swift. The main point here is the fact that Emboar is learning a new move, or getting access to a new move, which could suggest that the Generation 5 starters are going to also be in the Isle of Armor or the Crown Tundra. There, though, it does say I didn't see any of the Sinnoh or Kalos starters get any new moves. They might be cut, but I think it'd be odd for them to be left out. So the Sinnoh starters, the only reason I could kind of see the idea behind that is because Generation 4 remakes are probably going to be next year. So they don't really need to work too much on the Gen 4 Pokemon for Sword and Shield when obviously they're getting their own game next year. Kalos, though, I'm not too sure. I have no idea why they decide to scrap the Kalos line. Maybe they are in the game and they just don't get any new moves, because barring Sinnoh, I don't really know why they would, you know, cut the Kalos Pokemon. Like, no reason whatsoever. Like, if you're gonna include like Gen 5, Gen 3, Gen 2, and then obviously the Gen 1, Gen 7, and Gen 8 starters, why would you leave out Kalos? I don't know. And again, Sinnoh probably because of the remakes, but still, if you're going to have all of those starters, then you may as well include all of them. And then it says additional Porygon line also gets Eerie Impulse, so Porygon, Porygon 2, Porygon Z, all going to be in Sword and Shield most likely. And it says Dust Lycanroc gets Close Combat and Play Rough. They finally gave Poliwrath Close Combat, High Horsepower, Azumarill is Hype 2. Everyone's mad about Garchomp not getting Dragon Dance, while I'm happy about Zapdos finally getting Hurricane. So Zapdos does get Hurricane now. That's actually super broken, to be fair. So Aerodactyl gets Dragon Dance, Raikou gets Aura Sphere and Scald, and Diancie gets Mystical Fire. So Aerodactyl, I don't think we saw in the Isle of Armor or the Crown Tundra so far, so that could be a new fossil. We already know that Aurorus is coming back because of the website, so I could definitely see a few more fossil Pokemon coming back. So Aerodactyl getting Dragon Dance is super broken. Like, that's gonna, like, dude, if Mega Evolutions come back and you can sell it with like Mega Aerodactyl with a Dragon Dance and then obviously its ability and stuff, that's going to be stupid. And then Raikou gets Aura Sphere and Scald. Raikou getting Scald, no idea why, but it gets it. So Raikou, again, another legendary that I don't think was shown in the trailer or anything, so that would be a new legendary coming to Sword and Shield. And then Body Press, Taka Taka. So again, the Ultra Beasts are also getting new moves, which doesn't really surprise me because we get Beast Balls in Sword and Shield. So why would we get Beast Balls if Ultra Beasts weren't in the game? Like, the whole purpose of the Beast Ball is to be something designed to catch Ultra Beasts easier. So if you're not going to have Ultra, you know, it doesn't make any sense. And then it said decided to make a much more readable list of new moves for Pokemon. So I didn't know this was a thing, so I have no idea what this is. So, oh, so this is, wow, okay. Big shout out to this dude, Odie Canary. So he's basically putting like a bunch of new moves for old Pokemon that could potentially be in. So Beedrill getting Screech and Cross Poison. Raticate being in the game, getting Psychic Fan. Sphero getting Payday and Brave Bird. Arbok being in the game with Venom Drench, Sandslash. Nidoqueen and Nidoking, which it surprised me that weren't in the game. I mean, we know that Nidoking is going to be in the game, obviously, because Nidorino was shown. Or was it Nidoramel? I don't know, but we knew that was going to be in the game, which kind of gives you the reason that Nidoqueen will also be in the game. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, Poliwrath, Alakazam. Makes sense, we've got Gengar and their kind of counterparts. Weeping Bell and Victory Bell, again, we have the Oddish line, so makes sense. Slowbro, we knew was going to be in the game because it gets the Galarian form. Alolan Executor, which basically means that Executor would be in the game. The Lickitung line, Scyther and Scizor, Omastar, Aerodactyl, Zapdos, Moltres. I mean, we already know that the legendary birds are going to be in the game. Mystical Fire. I don't know if this is the Galarian form or the normal form. Dragonite is there as well with Mega Punch, Mega Kick, and Body Press. So a lot of people that want a Dragonite back, most likely going to be here. The Chikorita line getting Solar Blade and Pollen Puff, Typhlosion getting Mystical Fire. Feraligatr with Psychic Fans, which is really cool. Jumpluff, Fortress, Gramble, Macargo, Skarmory. We knew Kingdra was going to be in the game, which just, again, it just gives more reliability because we know some of these Pokemon are going to already be in the DLC just simply because they've shown it us. So the fact that these Pokemon are on this list with move changes and then they're paired with all of these other Pokemon, it kind of just adds to the reliability that all the Pokemon on this list will be in the Crown Tundra or the Isle of Armor. Donphan, Miltank, Raikou, Ho-Oh. We knew Ho-Oh was in the game. Grovyle and Sceptile. So again, the Gen 3 starters. And then Sceptile actually gets Dragon Dance, which is crazy. Blaziken gets Close Combat now, which is needed for the longest of times. Liquidation on Swampert, the Poochyena line. Breloom is in the game apparently now. There was obviously a rumor about a Galarian Breloom getting Close Combat as well. Kind of broken. Slacking with Body Press, Hariyama, Nosepass, Aron, Numble, Camerupt, Regirock, and Registeel we knew were in the game. Kyogre, Groudon, the Shinx line. pray, dude, pray that these Pokemon are in the game. I just want Shinx in the game so much, and it gets access to Play Rough and Psychic Fangs. Lopunny, Magnezone, we already knew was in the game. I think we've already seen a picture of that. Electivire, Magmortar, Gliscor is there, Porygon Z, Dialga, Heatran, Regigigas, Victini, Pignite and Emboar being the Gen 5 starters, Pet Little Line, the Lilligant Pokemon, Crocodile, which is a Pokemon that a lot of people wanted back, Foongus, Larvesta, Volcarona, Tornadus, Carbink, Diancie. I don't think the genies were shown in the trailer for the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, so the fact that that is here is very, very interesting. And then Carbink, Diancie, Volcanion, the Rockruff line, which we already knew, again, are going to be in the game. We saw those in the trailer, so I don't know, just the fact that these Pokemon are on this list that have learnt new moves, it just kind of solidifies that all of the Pokemon on this list will be in the Isle of Armor or Crown Tundra. Again, it is just mostly like, I mean, nothing's confirmed, but there's a lot of evidence suggesting that these will be in the game. And then obviously Lycanroc gets Tail Slap, Close Combat, Psychic Fangs, Comfey, Tapu, all the Tapus are here, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Pheromosa. Buzzwole gets Close Combat, Darkest Lair, and High Horsepower, wow. Celesteela, Kartana, Naganadel, Stakataka, Blacephalon. I think that's pretty much all the Ultra Beasts. I think there's a couple missing, but if you're going to include like some of the Ultra Beasts, you're going to have to include them all. But Body Press, Stakataka, yeah, finally a better way to get through Slow Start, although the best way to use Regigigas will still be neutralizing gas Wheezing to prevent setup. So yeah, I mean, it's needed things like this for a while. Play Rough, Bulu scares me. Yeah, so this is basically all of the like, obviously there's over 200 Pokemon that are going to be available through the DLC, but this is just a collection of them. But I'll throw this in the description down below. Again, huge shout out to OD for doing it all, dude. Like this must have took a long time to do. And then of course, huge shout out to Syazem as well for, you know, dumping all of this data mine. So I'll throw this in the description down below. I'll throw this thread in the description as well. Go take a look if you want. I mean, there's a lot of information to go over, but this is basically just showing like all of the Pokemon that will be in the Isle of Armor or Crown Tundra. So it says, please note that I am only listing moves that are entirely new to Pokemon, meaning ones like Darkrai, who will learn Phantom Force from TR, will not be listed as it could have it already via events. In addition, this is by no means a guarantee that these Pokemon will return in the DLC, but they seem to have a pretty damn good chance. So again, not like 100% sure, but they are most likely in the game. But anyway, that is going to be everything for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, drop a like, leave a comment. Did your favorite Pokemon, is it on this list, or are you still waiting, you know, hoping, praying that it's going to be there? And of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this channel. That's everything from me though. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.